Black Mirror has never pulled any punches when it came to providing a bleak outlook on what life may look like in the not so distant future. Given the heavy elements covered and the fact that the world was in shambles during the COVID pandemic, the show decided to take a break. Season 6 is finally here, however, and we couldn't wait to see how the series would come back. We'll start with our least favorite and work our way to the best. At number 5 comes Mazey Day. This episode provided an interesting look at the somewhat scummy world of gotcha paparazzi. Other than that, this episode had very little that interested us, and an ending that was absolutely ridiculous. This episode is good for someone looking for a twist. We just didn't love what it ended up being. Loch Henry was an episode that consisted mostly of subpar filler to provide context for the ending's twist. Most of the characters were uninteresting, and you'll spend the majority of this episode wondering if it will ever pick up. It does, thankfully, leaving you with a truly juicy ending. We also enjoyed how this episode highlights how streaming giants glorify killers to increase views of their content. This one gets closer to our expectation of a traditional Black Mirror episode, but didn't stand out in any meaningful way. At number 3, we have Demon 79. This one gave us a great feeling of nostalgia for 70s style films. It follows the premise of an innocent girl put in a difficult position of committing horrific acts on a few to save the lives of many. While not a unique trope, we enjoyed the element of the demon and the uncertainty presented with his claims. It created an interesting debate as to whether or not each kill was a good thing or if she was just crazy. Again, the ending in this one left us wanting. There's a certain unease we've come to love with Black Mirror episodes, and this one definitely didn't live up to the standard. Joan is Awful was a great episode that touched on the looming horrors of AI and deepfake technology from a whole new perspective. We loved the plight of Joan, especially as she watched scenes from her own life played out on TV just moments after it actually occurred. This episode had some great laughs, which is fairly uncharacteristic of a Black Mirror episode, but certainly enjoyable. The ending was unpredictable and really brought the episode full circle. Last but certainly not least, we have Beyond the Sea. As our favorite episode of Season 6, this one covered most of the key elements needed to deserve a high ranking. This one includes a strong, sinister beginning, a jaw-dropping twist, and pervasive uncertainty throughout. It centers around the concept of leaving your family for the greater good, but having the modern option of placing your consciousness in a robotic replicant. The plot's twists and turns will have you questioning the morality of combining human consciousness with robotic technology in a whole new way. While we question the lack of support from mission control and the reasoning behind sending the astronauts' physical bodies into space rather than the replicants, it was a terrific take on the concept. Overall, this episode reminded us of Season 4 and Black Mirror's originality that we've come to love.